Not like I feel a little sleepy or anything. I mean, that's only if you drink tea.
It's called Dunkin' Midnight. We were just talking about this new coffee blend.
Oh wait, are we rolling?
Well, I was just trying to catch a few things before you do things.
Good morning, welcome to Car Rides with Connor. The time is 7:03. The Wednesday, July 10th. Sorry for the beginning, people. Didn't know we were rolling.
Is it? I want to show people how sweet you are before we start rolling.
Well, yeah.
How did you describe the coffee?
It has a more, it's difficult to put into words. It has a more, a richer flavor. It has, not really, it has, I want to say smoky, but it doesn't really feel like that. Taste. A smoky flavor, but that doesn't seem right.
Does it have a leathery bite? No, I'm just being a jerk. That's how people say when they drink wine. You know, they have people who drink wine come up with all these funny.
Oh well,
it tastes like leather and twig. You know, no, but I'm with you. It's got a earthier.
It does. It does.
And that I'm being serious on. Earthy.
Yeah, it does. It's rather.
Are you a dark roast guy? Are we finding that out today?
Maybe. What a sensation! I have never experienced. Very instant.
I mean, typically,
it feels,
we're like
you
a
know
medium
how,
roast.
Oh, Mom, Mom, you've listened to Kenny G, right?
Oh, I love Kenny G.
Yeah, well, it kind of feels like when I drink this, I can imagine New York City at nighttime.
Okay, I'm with you.
Kenny G up on a roof doing a rooftop concert. Or no, not really a concert. It's more of a
solo.
No.
A moonlit solo.
Yeah, well, it's more like a moonlit solo.
Wait, close your eyes. I'm in this with you.
Okay. It's more of a moonlit solo. I think it's a restaurant of some kind. The kind where people are on, dine on the roof. Oh, but it's on a high rise.
Is it an Italian bistro? What's the cuisine?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's like those gourmet 5-star
Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah, but like a cross between French, Italian, and American cuisine.
Like a fusion restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And Kenny G's up on stage playing his jazz while everyone's enjoying the moonlit starry sky.
Dunkin', I don't know what you've created, but Dunkin' Midnight has just brought all of that. Cheers.
It's either that or I'm totally whacking out.
Either or, it's pretty funny. So we got Kenny G in a cup.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call this coffee now. I'm going to be like, Connor, you want me to buy Kenny G in a cup? Mm-hmm. I did not know a coffee bean could inspire you to be so romantic. Are you thinking of a Kenny G song?
Careless Whisper, I think it's called.
Oh, that was done by George Michael, but also Kenny G, I think, did a remix. So I had something fun I wanted to share with you that I learned. Number one, and again, so sad, this is where we get our information. I don't know. I saw this reel on Instagram because I was scrolling. They basically trained, the whole concept was, does your dog really love you, Chewy? Chew bugs. Does your dog really love you? Or are they just associating you with their food source? I know. No.
How loyal is a hungry dog?
Well, I got upset when I saw the reel and I thought, oh man, do I really want to put myself through this?
That reminds me of that scene in Game of Thrones when Sansa Stark executed Ramsay Bolton and thus destroyed the bloodline of House Bolton by
so gory.
By feeding Ramsay to his own dogs.
But he wasn't even nice to those dogs.
No, he hadn't fed them in 3 days.
And by the way, he wasn't even nice to them.
And if any Game of Thrones out there or know the Boltons, you don't need me to tell you how dangerous and cruel Ramsay was.
So do you want to hear the results of this study?
What's that?
Okay, so basically, I had the same kind of anticipation you did, because we're thinking the worst, aren't we?
Yeah.
So they had trained several breeds of dogs to be completely still, to go into like a CT scan tube machine. You know, those MRI machines? I think you've had an MRI before, where you have to like be really still while they were awake. And according to this reel, they had a Q-tip of sweat. So those are like cotton swabs on sticks. I don't know if you're not from America. Q-tip is what we call them. But it's like a cotton swab on a sweat. And they in front of the dog's nose, they had the sweat of a stranger.
Yeah.
And they had the dog smell that. And then the sweat of the owner. And when the dog smelled the sweat of the stranger, nothing happened. The brain stayed like fine. When they smelled the sweat of the owner, portions of their brain lit up, associated in a human brain when you're going to be with someone you love. So it is true. They do love us.
Dogs do love us. Never. In fact, I actually saw this on a YouTube short. Animals are capable of emotions, much like humans are.
Right, Nugs? Nuggy! There he is.
And what about you, Cokie?
And Schmeckerdoodles.
See that? She loves
So
me.
they do. So there was interesting to see their portion of their brain light up for when they smelt their owner, and then they also carried on to say when a dog is looking directly in your eyes, like locking eyes with you, that's basically them giving you a hug.
Aww.
They're not looking at you, which I have to say, Sis over here, she stares at us a lot. She's always looking at us.
Yes.
Oh.
Big
If you just don't squeeze that little cotton ball. I just thought you would find that interesting.
Yeah.
Because I was nervous. I was like, oh, great. Please don't tell me they're just using me for food.
Yep. This was
I've been used in the past.
This was actually, yes, I know, but this was actually referenced in The Dark Knight when the Joker decided he would be running the mob. He started taking out the heads of each group. And as for this unfortunate Chechen drug dealer, Joker said to him, "You know what? I think I ought to feed you to your pooches, and then let them starve for a few days, and then we'll see just how loyal a hungry dog is."
Well, I just thought you'd find that interesting, so I wanted to share.
But don't worry, I always remember to feed my dogs.
You sure do. That does concern me where you put your coffee.
Axel may be a pain in the ass sometimes, but they say raising dogs helps you prepare for children, and having cats prepares you for teenagers.
You're talking about kids a lot.
No, it's just, well, Mom, I'm 25 years old. Sooner or later, one day I might become a father.
I know. I'm excited for you. Listen, I want to be the best. Now, remember, I've already come up with our names. I want to be called Glamma, like glammy.
Yeah, Glamma.
Like glamorous. With a spin, Glamma. So I'll be Glammy, and Tony could be Grumpy. And we'll be good.
Sounds kind of a demeaning name for a grandfather.
Have you met Tony though? Instead of being Gramps, he'll be Grumps. He's grumpy. So we'll be Glammy and Grumpy. I've already told Tony this.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
You want a wordsmith, Tony? Come on, he's so crabby sometimes. Anyway, I think it'd be
yeah,
fun.
but I mean, I could be a little crabby too, but I would never name myself after it.
Anyway, well, we'll see. I mean, obviously Tony can pick what he wants. That was just me spitballing ideas.
Grumpy.
I have comments I sent to you if you so
That's
desire.
just insensitive, Mom.
Sometimes I can be. Nobody's perfect. He was laughing about it.
I guess.
Come on.
Oh,
Have you met me?
Yeah, I met
How long have we known each other?
Oh, by the way, Mom, I tried to pull up this werewolf video, but I don't have Instagram.
Oh, you gotta log your Instagram into your phone. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
It's
okay.
at Costco, by the way, that thing.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Oh, I thought you'd get a kick out of this one, I think.
Oh, Madeline Browdy 9115 writes, "Hi, I haven't left a comment before, but I have loyally watched every single episode of this show.
Hi, and thank you.
I have a very stressful job, and watching you both, is truly the best part of
Have
my
you
day.
seen this one, Dan?
No, I don't think we have. Part of my day, every day. You bring so much happiness to so many people's lives. It was by making these videos, and I really hope you never stop. I have a question for Connor. Would you ever consider looking more into a career on Broadway? You were amazing in the videos I saw of A Beautiful Noise. Also curious about what are your other favorite Broadway shows?"
Ooh,
Well,
good question.
Truth be told, I'm not much of a Broadway guy, but I do enjoy singing. I've actually been, nothing is set in stone, but I've been considering the possibility of maybe joining a choir. I mean, well, that of course was just my grandfather's suggestion, but don't get me wrong, I do have a talent for singing, but I'm not sure.
Broadway's not your scene.
Not my cup of tea.
Yep. But you got up there and you embraced the moment, which was so cool.
Not only that, we got to meet the lead cast members
It
afterwards.
was so fun. That was a really fun experience. Okay.
And
Cool.
and as you can imagine, and my granddad was pretty happy to hear about it.
Yes, there's people who live their whole lives to go be on Broadway, and you just waltz on stage.
I don't want to jinx anything or toot my own horn or whatever the phrase is, but I think it probably made his whole life.
Yeah, I think it was a big day for him.
Yeah.
And I think, he had some other milestones in his life.
Yeah.
Like he was married and had children.
Yeah,
so those were good days too.
My grandmother, or grandbit as I called her, God rest her soul. She was originally from Ireland.
County Kerry.
Yeah, County Kerry, thank you.
And she was one of the best human beings.
She was, so much so, I would have considered her a living saint.
She had a connection with you. She just understood you.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. She used to say, Connor and I have an understanding. Because whenever you were having tantrums when you were little, and I was just stressed out because Anna and Ben were babies, and you were just not cooperating. Grandbid would just, if she was visiting, step in and handle it, and you would just calm down with her, and you would just go with her, and you and her would go off and have your talks. Yeah. She was the best.
She was.
She was taken too soon. Right after her 70th.
She passed too soon for all of us.
Way too soon. Anyway, let's go. We miss her. Let's go to another question.
Sherry Ann of the West.
Oh, cool.
I was wondering, what is the biggest blockbuster? I was wondering what the biggest blockbuster was, and was totally wrong with Jaws. It's Avatar. I think I like Jaws better.
Oh.
Or LOL. Hey, I'm not sure where you go when you visit the UK, but when planning your next trip, try to get ticket. It's if you've already done to the ceremony of the keys at the Tower of London.
We have not done that.
Look it up online. It's been done every night for some time, like 900 years, and it's a really great experience. I've been twice and I'll always remember it.
Wait, so I wonder what time of night it's at.
Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's at the
I'm assuming it's at the Tower of London.
Obviously, yeah. We were actually there at the tower.
But we didn't see. I wonder if it's an evening or a nighttime event. That would be cool. Well, thanks for the suggestion. I don't know. There's rumblings about the UK this fall, but I don't know if we're going to be able to make that happen.
What?
It's a lot of jingo jank. Granddad's 80th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Okay. This was a quick ride. What did you think? Oh,
sorry.
Her
It was good.
claws. Is she looking at you?
Yeah.
She's giving you a hug.
Oh, thank Cookie. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and stay classy, planet Earth.
All right. Off you get. Get your ass to work.
Right.
Oh, we forgot a hat.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a bit cool right now. Bye.
Just worry about the sun on your head. Okay, I love you. Hey, can you get some sunscreen? Okay, I forgot that. We're gonna have to start sunscreening him. He's gonna be outside. There's a lady over there unpacking her groceries. Actually, 2 hands on the groceries and got a cigarette like this in her mouth, just burning away. I do have to say though, I can't stand those vape things, and those things scare me. So I guess if you got to do something, do an old school cigarette, man. Which I'm not advocating for any of it. We don't smoke or do any of that. Yeah. How fun is that dog study? I thought that was cool. I got scared for a minute. I was like, I'm not prepared to learn they don't love me for real. Got so much invested in these guys. It would be like a horrible breakup. But you do love us, Mickey Doos. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good day yesterday. It's hump day. Thank goodness. And still talking to my friends from Texas, and sounds like there's still no power. It's hot. I don't know how they slept last night with no air conditioning. I worry about that. I hope everybody's staying safe and trying to deal with their no electrical situation. But got another one of those comments that I mentioned the other day. I wanted to read it today in the car and discuss it with Connor, and showed the comment to Connor, and he said, no, we're not going to talk about that. But Connor had a very similar reaction to me. I said, I want you to read this comment, and I want you to tell me how it makes you feel. And he read the comment. So long story short, I guess I should back up a little bit by saying every single time we film in this car, Connor will tell me, because sometimes it doesn't go up. Like, I mean, I film this early in the morning, and I don't get them up until late morning, sometimes afternoon, depending on the day. Connor will tell me if he doesn't want me to shoot, to post the video. There have been instances where I've gotten to work, and I'll get a text from him once he gets out of the car, says, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you putting today up. For whatever reason, he didn't like the way he felt, whatever. And that has been our deal from the beginning, is that we always wanted to be authentic and true and just let people see kind of how we hang out together. But if there was ever a point in time where I didn't feel comfortable or he didn't feel comfortable, the video's not going up. And there's been times. So you just don't see them because I don't put them up. So we got a comment on a video where Connor was grumpy, and the subscriber or commenter was just like, this is sad. Connor doesn't deserve to have this made public. So, I guess my initial reaction is, I guess you don't have to watch, it's a choice. My second reaction is, Connor is a very capable young man who lives with an autism spectrum diagnosis, level 1 autism, but he is very capable of communicating what he needs and what he feels comfortable with and preserving his dignity. And we're not going to Disney World on this channel. We were just doing this for family and friends. So it's not like we're laughing all the way to the bank once one of these videos goes up. I can promise you. So there's not that behind it. He's very capable of letting me know when he feels something's not comfortable. So when a video goes up, it's because we both co-signed that it's cool. I just want every subscriber to know that that's how we roll in this car. If nothing else, I want to preserve everybody's dignity. And we are raw and we are real, but that's how we feel. So that's one. So when someone says Connor doesn't deserve this, I don't like the implication that something's being done to him and he is not has the capacity to advocate for himself. And I found it extraordinarily offensive and offensive to my son. So I'm talking about it now because I felt so strongly about it yesterday when I read the comment. And the comment went up like 4 days ago. So I was, and it was on an older video, so I didn't see it for a little bit. But just know, being here and being in car rides with Connor's family with us, it's like you don't have to be here if you find me obnoxious, us annoying. You just don't have to be here. We love the people who want to be here. We definitely have our crew. We know who you guys are. We love you. We love you all. But if there's something here you don't like, you have a choice. You don't have to watch us. But I just want this particular person to know. And if you're going to watch any more episodes, you may not after that one, which is fine. With peace and love, go have a great life. I was offended as Connor's mother at that comment. It was offensive, and he didn't like the comment. He said, that comment angers me because it makes him seem like he's not able to do something, which is not the case. So anyway, not naming names, I'm just gonna leave it there. But again, we're just here to have fun with you guys, take a morning ride, have a cup of joe, chill with our dogs, have funny conversations, have real conversations, and take you guys with us. But if you can't play nice in the sandbox, then just get out of the sandbox, man. We don't need you here. So anyway, on that note, but yeah, you kind of poked Mama Bear on that comment. Don't do that, because this boy right here is my whole heart, and I will take my hoop earrings off. I see you. Don't say that stuff about my kid. All right, you guys have a great day. Enough about that. Enough negativity, as Connor would say. Let's move on. Let's have a great Wednesday. Sun is shining, blue skies over Georgia. On Connor's Instagram or socials, we did announce the address and dates for the TanCon event. It is going to be limited ticket sales out in Anaheim, California, because we had such a big response when we have to think about Connor and Tanner and their social batteries and just kind of advocating for them and how much they're going to be able to give people and meet and greet. So we are limiting the amount of spots just because we want the boys to have a good experience, and we want everyone who comes to the event to have a good experience. We understand we might need to make more dates elsewhere in the country, which would be fun. It's just Tanner and Connor and them and their social battery and mental health for the day is top priority. So that's why there's that. But anyway, thank you guys. We love you. And again, I'm rattling and prattling as per. Okay, you guys have a great day. Your dogs do love you. Yay! And your cats, I'm sure. Love you. Mean it. Bye.